Okay, welcome back everybody to Coffee and Art. Although I'm drinking cranberry juice, it seems to be better for my throat this morning. We're going to work in the napkin journal, which is really falling apart here, bless its heart. But we're going to use the Jane Davenport napkins. So I think I've got all her sets of them here. So normally what we do in the napkin journal is we glue napkins down. We use a color book page, colored separately, cut out separately, and then glued on. Don't try to color. Now you could put paint, you can paint on top of it. But if you're going to try to color an image, don't try to glue it on and then color it with your pencils, because you're going to pick up the texture of the napkin if you do that. So you want to color your images separately, cut them out, and then glue them on as a separate image. So we wanted to use the Jane Davenport napkins today, and since we're doing that and not a color book page, I remembered I had her face stamps. So I think we're going to try to do some faces. I don't know, maybe throw in, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And the rest is all acrylic paint. Now I'm going to, let's see, let me take this out. I need to roll up my sleeves so that I don't get paint and stuff. There, my bracelets will hold them up. There we go. There we go. Just so I don't get my sleeves in the paint. Okay, so let me just kind of show you a few pages. This is all napkin base. There's all a napkin base on all the pages we've done. And then these are color book elements. Okay, maybe that's what we could just do. Something like this. Use a Jane face and, do our own whatever. Hair or branches, wings, something like that. So these are all different, and then the backgrounds are all done with paint. So here's just see, they're just napkins glued on. That's what we start with, like that. And then we'll do, let's find some more finished ones here. Here's one. The sunflowers are napkins. There's a couple more here. This one, the fairy and the flowers are color book pages, and these flowers in the background are napkins. Do I have any more? There's a lot. There's quite a few in here. So let's just find a page. There's not a whole lot of blank pages, but here's one. Okay, so what we're going to do is let me get out some matte medium. And I use golden matte medium. Let me get out a glue brush out of my water. My glue brushes are the only thing I keep in water. Let me kind of dry it off here. And I'll probably need some baby wipes and some paint. Okay, so we're going to do that. And and separately, on a separate sheet of paper, I'm going to stamp the faces with some Stays-On ink. And then we'll color and cut those out and incorporate them in this. So let's go ahead and see what we want to do here first. Let me get a tray here to pour out some of the matte medium. Okay, let's pour some out. And I always keep a piece of plastic over the top of the jar so I don't glue it shut. Okay, just like that. Just, I might need to get back in there, so I don't know. All right, let me get some baby wipes. And let's just see where we go. Okay, so when you're doing napkin journaling, you have to peel off the backs. So let's see here. Let's go with, she's already got a face on this one, so let's just roll with this one here. And this was a tip that Jean showed me how to do, is you take a piece, just take a piece of double-sided tape, or any kind of Scotch tape, really, and you tear off that layer. You just kind of catch it with the tape. See how I caught it with the tape? So that way you can get your napkin started really easy. And she has I think she has two different sets, as far as I know, unless she's come out with some more. Two different sets of napkins. All right, so let's see here. Oh, that's wet there. I guess I might want to not pile all this up. All right, let me move from the last project. We did some brush lettering. I don't have any room now. Okay. So let's see here. I think I want to tear this in half. I'll just cut this here. And we'll see where we go with this. I kind of like her, but I don't want to use all the same. I'm going to try to use a couple different napkins, you know. I know I've shown them before. Let me just, here, because I know everybody's going to want to see them. Now, I can't tell you which set is which, because they're all mixed up. So I've got, like, I think I got 2 sets of one and 1 set of the other. So I can't tell you. I do like this. We might go with this. I love this. That would be some cool wings. Maybe we'll do wings on the girls with that, so I'll pull that one. But I just want to kind of show you the different napkins that she has. Again, they're from 2 different sets. I can't tell you what comes in which. But the pictures are on the box. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they? And I didn't think I needed them, but I got them. I know I got them on sale. Oh, these would be better for wings. Yeah. And so they have little faces, but I want to use the stamps. So, and there's splotches like, there's a pink splotch one and there's a blue splotch one. That might be pretty in the sky. Don't know. Maybe the pink would be, or the purple one. Maybe we'll use some of that. And again, they're all mixed up. Some partially drawn different faces here. And y'all might have seen, if y'all follow her and know all her supplies and everything, you probably know all these. Here's some more of that, more of this. Here's some with little crowns, other faces. But again, I want to use her stamps just to have something different. Here's these. And you get quite a bit in them, and you get them, you know, on sale. Oh, this one's a good one. Here. Get this open. Maybe. That's a good one. But we'd want to go with one or the other because they're so big. You know, this one or this one. I kind of wanted to go with this one because I wanted to go with the faces. So I think we'll go with that. But I just want to kind of show them to you. Here's one with the mermaid. And an eye. There's a mermaid. And all kinds of little bits. Can you use her watercolors to color the face stamps? I can, Eileen, if I use watercolors to color her faces. I just can't put matte medium over it because that would smear it. So I can use the watercolor to do her faces, but then I'd have to cut them out and glue them on very carefully not to get the tops wet, because I can't put matte medium over the top of watercolor. You know that. It would just smear. So there's this girl here too. She's kind of cool. Maybe we'll go with this. I think we'll go with this and maybe make wings or something out of this maybe. I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so we're narrowing it down. Did I show this one? So I'd really rather use acrylic paint, Eileen, to paint it because I can go over the paint. Or color pencil, one or the other. Color pencil, and then because I can go over with matte medium, over color pencil or acrylic paint. Some crowns and some little different faces there. I think that's the same one. So yeah, I think I've shown most of them. Here's some little bits that I've used in my traveler's journal. So there's leftover bits there. I think I showed this one, and there's the mermaid one. So I think the rest of these are the same ones I've shown y'all. Okay, so we're going to go with this. Let's move this to the side. Let's go over here and just peel. Got to get another piece of tape here. You're welcome, Eileen. So that's the only thing about, you have to know that when you're doing something like a napkin journal, mixed media, you know, stuff like that, that watercolor, dilution inks, this one's already been peeled. This one's already been peeled. They'll, you know, they'll reactivate, so you can't go over the top of them with matte medium. Okay, another piece of tape. And all I do is just kind of, I just put it down on there and kind of pull it sideways and kind of just kind of rip it like that. Her napkins only have the 2 layers. Some napkins have 3. Uh-oh, see, I just tore that. Got to be careful. Some napkins have double backings, and you need to remove all the backing. The other thing, too, and I say this every time we do napkin journaling, if you want the vibrancy of your colors to show, see how vibrant that is on there? But let me show you here. Let's move it over. If I started with a painted background, if I painted this black or a dark color first, look at the difference in the vibrancy. See? So if you want nice vibrant colors, don't start with paint unless it's a real light white or gesso or something. Because otherwise, look, see how dull that gets? Maybe you could see it better with this. See the difference? So if you want the vibrant colors like this, bye Sarah, then you want to start with the light color. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to just kind of, I'll probably use those splotches, but I want her to fit on the edge here. So let's see. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I need some wax paper behind. Hang on. So we don't glue our book shut. Am I backed out far enough? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put down a layer of a matte medium. I'm going to lay this on top. And you really only have one shot at this. Once it's touched, you can't really peel it back up. All right, so now I'm going to put a layer. And if your napkin goes over the edge, just, you know, you can, after it dries, you can cut that off. Got a little wrinkle there. That doesn't matter. Just smooth it out. But you have to be a little gentle because when it gets wet with the matte medium, it's easy to start tear. It'll start to tear if you're not careful. Okay, so there's that. Let's go over on this side, and I want her down here on the edge. And she'll cross over this middle. Napkins are thin enough that if you go across the ditch, it's not a big deal. But if you're doing collage with thicker papers, you really want to cut it and then carry it over because you'll get a bump. It's better if you cut it if you can. Can you peel it? No, you cannot peel it back up. Yeah, you peel it back up in a million pieces, right. All right, so I'm going to kind of tilt her a little like this. And then she's going to go right over the edge. Again, the napkin's so thin that it won't affect the ditch. Okay. And you can't really, like, you know, with regular collage, you can take a old credit card or whatever and mash it down. You can't, and not that you need to with these thin napkins, but you can't take a card over this. You'll just tear it up. Okay. So, there we go. These can be some kind of cool, I like, you know me, I love my outer space. So maybe we'll do some of these circles and things. Let's take a little bit of this. I'm just going to cut this edge off here because this looks good for space. I'm going to cut off that little bit there. So I'm just going to lay this bit up over here. Let's see, which way do I want to go? This way, probably. And the thing about the napkins, you can layer them over each other and have translucency. All right, so I'm liking that. Now I got to do at least one or two. I should do 3 faces because we're going to have 3. 1 or 3. I'll stamp out 3 and we'll see where we want them. So we'll see. Okay, so I'll set this aside for a minute. Okay, I'll set that aside for a minute. And now, and these I might use for wings. You know, I might cut some wings out of that. So let's move this out of the way. These napkin bits. Let's stamp. And I should, just for the sake of Rach not yelling at me, I'm going to get out my foamy to stamp on. My stamp pad. Okay? And I'm going to use StazOn because it's waterproof. And it will stain your stamps. Let me see if I got a block right here. Where's a block? I need a bigger block. And I have not used these yet. So let me go ahead and take an eraser to them to get off the film. Just take a white rubber eraser. Just different things. Some people say you can just put it on your skin. I don't know. This is quickest thing for me. Okay. Because I've not used them yet. And then let's just get off any crumbs that might have happened. All right, so now let's peel off one at a time. Let's go with this one. And I don't want, well, if I do this one, she'll have to be on the bottom and facing this way. This one will be on that bottom, and then I'll need 2 little ones, so I'll go with these 2 are small. So we'll go with these 3. Okay, we'll go with those 3. So now I'm going to, let's just put it on the block, take my stamp pad to it. I'm not a stamper, I'm just saying. Let's see what happens. We got plenty of paper. What did you use for glue? I used Golden Matte Medium. And let's make sure that lid's on before I tilt it sideways. Golden Matte Medium. Okay, there's that one. And I'll just kind of clean off a little of the excess there. Okay, put her back on the sheet. And now let's go with the next one. Go with the next one. Okay, there's our 3 girls. And I put them on thin paper. It's just like copy paper thin because I'm going to put them on, you know, I don't want thick cardstock in the book. Okay, so there we go. And I just use StazOn. It's waterproof. But I'm going to heat set it and dry it. Make sure it's dry. So, like I was saying to Eileen a minute ago, we could do watercolor on them. Let me move this. If we do watercolor, though, then I have to be extra careful not to put matte medium on them when I'm gluing them in the napkin journal. So I think I'm just going to color them. Let me go ahead and zoom in on them. There we go. I think I'm just going to color them with pencil. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get over here to the pencils. And I'm not going to do anything too fancy. Let's do them, and I'm going to do my own hair, right? I'm going to use paint, acrylic paint for the hair, maybe some napkin wings. I don't know. We're making it up as we go. But let's do a real pale girl. Let's do a medium skin dark and a dark girl. I'm going to sharpen this. So we'll do 3. Okay, so let's do this girl. I got this wet with the baby wipe. So I'm just going to put a coat of, okay, I need something. This is bumpy and I'm picking up texture. So let me get something to put under there. Another more paper or something. Here we go. Put some more paper under it because I'm picking up the texture from my bumpy table. So I'm just going to color, let's just color her with, we're going to color all of them with color pencil. If you have any questions, put them in caps if you're watching this recording on YouTube. Thanks for watching. So we'll just put, and this color is light umber. I'm just going to get a base coat on each one. This one is sand, I think, yes, sand. So we're just going to put a coat of sand color on her. I'm just going over everything but the eyes. And they're so tiny you don't really see too much anyway. I don't want to take too long because, you know, we want to get carried along. Well, these Card Chick, this is really not any in-depth coloring. Okay, this is not a coloring demo. We did that earlier. Okay, so, and then this one will do dark. I'm just starting with the base here. I'm not layering up with, you know, purples. And again, I don't really have to worry about getting out of lines because I'm going to cut them out. Right? I'm not doing a lot of layering, and this is just on copy paper. It's not even on nice cardstock. You know, it's just for the napkin demo here. So don't be looking at this as a tutorial on how to do skin. Just saying. I'm going to add a little bit of stuff, but, you know, not too much. Okay, so now let's get a little bit of, what color is this one? Rosy beige. See, I tell y'all, I just go by the color. I'm going to put a little bit of rosy beige on her cheeks here and her lips. And then I'll go with a peach, just a light peach color on her. And her lips. See, I'm not even taking time to give them different lipsticks. I'll hold it up here in a minute, guys, because I know I'm not that zoomed in. She'd probably have a little shadow under her hair when we put hair on them. And a little shadow under her chin. Tilt it so you can maybe see. I know it's kind of bright, but okay, let's go back to the rosy beige here and put a little shadow on her under her chin. Okay, let's go over here to this girl. I need a kind of a sienna color. I think I want, I know what I'm looking for. Okay, let's go with, oh, that's red. ASMR moment. Okay, chestnut. No, that's not. I need something a little bit more sienna, but not. Yeah, okay, we'll just go with sienna. Okay. She's got more face showing than the other two. Okay, good card chick. Okay. I just don't want you to think this is a face tutorial because it's not. It's not enough. I'm not doing enough for it to be a demo. I mean, you know, I'm barely putting anything on these because I want to get back to the napkin. I want a little bit darker red for her lips. Do a little shadow on the nose. But see, you can't cut these out, glue them in your napkin journal, and then pencil them because you'll be picking up the texture of the napkins. Okay, all right, let's get a pretty purpley color for her lips. Okay, and then let's see, maybe she has, let's give her olive green eyes. And let's give this girl, because you can't hardly see their pupils in here, we'll just give them a little bit of brown in this one, maybe a little bit of blue in hers. I'll go back in with a little bit of highlight in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and shade her lips a little. So you can see where we're heading here. Let's put a little color on her lips. Weren't very. Okay. Back to we still with the tour? Okay, now I want to, let's put a little bit, because her eyes show a little more. I'm going to put a little bit darker there. And usually when I do pupils like this, I'll just use my Sharpie pen and do the pupils black because I like them nice and dark, the pupils. And then I'll go in, and same for the eyelashes after I finish the skin. I'll add some extra eyelashes. And then for the highlight, I'll just use my Posca. Add a little. I'm going to go back on the skin here in just a second. Probably the eyebrows too. Okay, so now I'm going to blend a little bit of the lips. Maybe she has a little bit of a highlight on hers. And now let's go back with the dark brown here and start blending it in. I'll add my own eyelashes and everything here. It's the first time I've used these little girls. Let's give her a little chin there. Not on the tour bus left without you. Okay, now I'm going to go back with the sienna color, or this is like a terracotta, and now I'm just going to blend from the dark into the lighter here. And again, this is just on copy paper, guys. It's just on copy paper. Okay, now let's go back over to her, and I'm going to go back to the light umber and do some a little bit of shadow on her face. And let's go over to the girl with the peach color. Let's do, yeah, let's go with, where was it? I don't know, I think I put it back. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the sand color and kind of blend her in here. Again, I don't care if I go out of lines because I'm cutting her out. Okay, so like that. All right, let's go over to her and let's get like a nice neutral, like, what is this, a light gray, I think. Yeah, this is a French gray 10% to smooth her skin out. Then we'll go in with a black pencil for eyelashes, some brows or whatever. Little highlights maybe with the white Posca, and then we'll call them done. I just want to get over to the get them over there on the napkin journal and give them some wings or something there. Okay. She needs a little bit more nose. I know these girls are made not to really have much nose, but I gotta give them a little bit of a nose. Okay, last girl over here. Let's go again. Probably maybe the same this gray will work. Neutralize, you know, a neutral blend color. You'll know I don't use blender pencils for blending. I use colors. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't do it. Okay. Let's add just a little bit more pink to her cheeks. A little bit more to her nose. Okay. So here they are before their eyelashes. Okay, now I'm going to do some brows. Let's make sure there it goes. I'm going to give them some thicker brows. Not too Frida. And then I'm going to give her makeup. With lashes. I'll show you one with and one without makeup. How about that? Although I already put brows on both sides. Okay, so there you go. See the difference between makeup and no makeup? Just like on a person. Okay, so let's put some makeup on this one. And probably a little bit of extra dark, like in the nostrils. A little bit there. Okay. Am I still here? I haven't tested my chat. Okay, so let's do the other two girls real quick. She needs a little bit more highlight. I kind of lost it there. There we go. Okay. All right, let's cut them out. Let's see where we want to put them. It's a double page here, so. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're good. All righty, here we go. We'll give them some kind of cool napkin hair or something. And we're going to paint too, so we'll get back to that in a minute. All right, there's one girl face. Okay, there's our three little faces. Now, let's move all the pencils, the stamps, the scissors. All right, let's bring back our napkin journal. All right, real quick now, I'm going to dry this, though, with the heat gun, even though I'm going to glue again. But, well, as long as I can set them down, they're not sticking. Okay, because I'm not sure where we want them yet. Okay, so let's back out. Looks like your tabletop paper. Yeah. So I'm thinking like I want her and these two up in here. Or her here and her here. I like those. Do I like it better the other way? I might have liked it better the other way. Like that. She doesn't have any hair. I need to give her some hair. We can paint it in, but I'm going to just see what I got over here from our leftover scraps. Oh, we could give her really big hair. We could give her real big hair. Oh my gosh. But I don't want it that big. We're going to cut it down a little. Because I don't want her to cover up the other girl. Okay, so there. How's that look? And then the little butterfly right at her neck. Okay? Are we? Okay, so let's go ahead, and I kind of want to know where she's going right in here. So, all right, I need some more matte medium, I think. I can put it on the back of her because with a napkin you can't put it on the back because you'd lift it up and you'd be glued down. But on the paper, you want to put it on the back. Okay? I need a little bit more matte medium here. Don't need too much. You like this, Zig? Hey, Aaron. Yeah, like those big hats at Buckingham Palace? Yeah. Okay, so now let's just glue her. Let's put some on the back. And let's have her little hair like that. Okay, there. All right, let's dry all this. Oh, I thought about wings, didn't I? I think if we do wings, we'll just paint them in. We'll see. All right, let's dry this. I did smear her little lip with something right there. We're going to wrap this up in less than 30 minutes. And I don't know who's streaming next, if it's Joycey or Janet, or neither or. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to put away my glue here. I'm done with that. So let me put my glue brush back in the water, move the glue, and let's get another palette out here for paint. Alright, so I'm going to need black and white. And I'm going to need some to splatter because they're going to be in space. So I'm going to need some white to water down. And I don't know if I'll need white or not, but I'm going to put that over there. And then some black because that's going to be our background. Move the scissors, move the glue. I have to keep making space. Okay. Did you finish the cards from Monday? Yeah, I finished them on the show, Kmore. I finished them on the show. Okay. Barely. It was tricky. Okay. So, I don't know why I'm getting so cleaned up. I'm going to get a mess. Okay, so now I'm going to decide what colors I want. I think I'm going to want more. Do I want more pink? No, I know everybody doesn't like maybe the orange color. Maybe more orange. Let's see. Let's go with orange. Where's my orange here? We'll go with some jack-o'-lantern orange, maybe a little pink too, I don't know. Let's go with orange and pink. Let's go with bright pink. Let's see. Let's go with, yeah, Let's go with peony pink. Do you want any more blue? Maybe a little blue too. Might just go with that blue. Let's see. I think I'll go with the bluegrass green. That's one of my favorites. Peacock teal. We'll go with peacock teal. Okay. We're going to go with that. We're going to roll with this. Let's pick up some mess here. And then I'm going to do some stars in a minute. So I'll water down some white. Get a fluffy brush here for that in a minute. That'll be all ready to go. I guess I didn't need to do that yet. Okay, so first now we're going to start with, let's put that away. All right, making room. Making room. Okay, so the first thing I usually do on the napkin journals is, let's back out so you can maybe, well, I guess I'm backed out as far as it'll go. I could raise the camera, but I think we're okay. There's next week's project. I don't want anything on next week's project. Move that over. All right. Okay, so the first thing I usually do is start with the back, get rid of the background. So I'm going to go ahead and do black. And I do have my, gosh, it is kind of close up. Let me see. Maybe I need to, let's move the camera a little. Just to get rid of the background. So I'm going to get the edges first. I'm going to get all the edges all the way around. And I do have my wax paper here so that I don't glue anything shut. I'm just going to get all my edges. Once my edges are done, then I don't worry about anything getting glued together. Right? It looks like a hot mess at first, but we're going to blend it out. We might paint in some wings on them. I don't know. We'll see. If you don't like to get your fingers in paint, you can do all this with the brush. I just like the way, now when it gets into detail, like say around their heads or something, my fingers can't get in there, then I go in with the brush. Right now I'm just getting rid of background. Okay, now what I want to do is blend in, let's go over here, is probably the best place. So I want the orange and the pink to blend in with the black. Now you can do it a couple of ways. Well, let's get some more background here first. You can do it with your finger or with a palette knife, which makes cool scrapies. But let's see how much we can get here with my finger first. Well, I'm going to get all the areas that are going to be black background. Okay. All right. I like how you have the butterflies or collar. Yeah. And that'd be cool to add butterflies on all of them, actually. Okay, so now I'm going to take some, let me clean off my finger, and I'm going to pick up, and maybe I'll do it with both things. Let me get my palette knife. Where is it? There we go. Here it is. Can do a couple ways. So I'm going to pick up orange and pink on my palette knife, and I'm going to kind of go in where the pink and orange is and over the black. And it's thick. And so this is kind of blending. Now, if you get areas that you don't like, because it has the matte medium on it, you can wipe it away. I'm trying to get established texture here. And if I'm picking up too, my black is still pretty wet. Maybe I might need to dry that a little. So you can do both, your finger paint and but the idea is to blend them together. So I'm adding orange and pink all around there. Can y'all see how it's kind of, and if you get some places that you want it to be more, get rid of, points or edges. Go in there with your finger, and then I'm going to go ahead and get in there with the brush in a minute. Maybe a little bit of white in there, although I'm going to add stars shortly. Okay, so you kind of see there. Maybe it needs more white in here. I'm going to put white stars, so this will be kind of. Maybe I'll do. Oh, that would be cool. Some wind. Maybe we'll do some wind. Make it up as we go. Make up your little world. Okay, let's get a brush, and I'm going to go in here now with the black, where my finger won't fit. Maybe I'll paint them all have butterflies. Maybe we'll paint them in. Am I getting out of frame there? I'll go over that with orange in a minute. So this is just where you paint what you like, what you think looks good. The Hubster's calling me. You'll have to wait a few minutes, Hubster. I'll call you back in a minute. He knows I'm streaming today, so he won't care. Okay, let's go around these here. Okay, you can hang up now. And I'll do more fussy planets here. Are we still with the tour? I don't see any comments or anything. I guess we're good. Are y'all enjoying this? I hope. I hope y'all are having fun with this. A little bit of napkin journaling. We'll add some more details here shortly. These could be the star systems, their names. Y'all want to tell me the star systems names that these ladies could be? And the stars? Make y'all work. Put y'all to work. Might want to part of the No, he can get online and get on here if he wants. He might have it earlier. He just wouldn't have logged in with. You wouldn't have seen his name. He might have stopped in. If it's real important, he'll message me. I know. I mean, it's okay. Okay, so now let's see what I want to do about. There's a good start there. Bye, Susan Ribbons. Andromeda. There we go. That will be the title of this. Andromeda. Okay, so I can probably move these now because I'm not going to the edges. I'm pretty safe not gluing anything shut. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is probably do some scrapey things for their clothes. So let's see. Let's do her with some teal and white. Too much white, I think. I got a little too much white. Might have need some green in there. I want it to kind of feather out. Okay, She's got that butterfly, but I've already kind of lost the butterfly in there already. Butterfly got a little lost. Okay. Let's do a little orange and white on her. Too much white. I don't want too much white. Too much white. More orange. I'm trying to kind of keep that butterfly, but I think we've kind of lost the butterfly. She's already got that pink going on, so that's pretty good. I want them to look like they're in flowy. They're in something flowy. They're flowing because they're the stars. Galactic goddesses. That's nice too. Okay, I think I want a little bit of something right there to cover that seam up. Okay, now let's go up to her. She's got kind of some textury stuff going on. That's not too bad, but maybe we'll just get a little bit more definition of, because there's going to be like windy things going on here. Maybe I just go here like that. Whoops. Sorry, I'm going to put something on your neck there. Okay. Let's go up to these two. Might need some purple. Do I just want to stick with pink? Maybe a little purple. A little purple wouldn't hurt. Let's get a little lavender or something here. Just a dollop. Just a dollop of purple so I can get that with the white. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then teal on that one. Teal and white. She's got a planet on her shoulder, so she's a powerful one. Our Galactica goddesses. Okay, now, before I do anything else, okay, I do need to kind of straighten up her neckline here. Whoops, I got it in the blue. Let's fix her little neck there. Maybe a little bit of pink in her hair. The pink and the purple. Okay, let's do a little bit of purple in her hair. Maybe she has a little bit of curls coming down. I know y'all probably can't see, it's kind of far away. Something like that. Let's go across her little eye. There we go. Shh, 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 shh. Okay. Can y'all see? All right, now let's go back to the other brush and the white watered down paint, and we're gonna give them some worlds here. I need a little bit more water, I think. Okay. If it gets on their face, I'll wipe it off before it gets too I'll hold it up here in a minute, guys. I know it's kind of, I thought you'd see the big picture here. And we'll go with color, let's dry this, and we'll go with color pencil for some detail. Okay. All right. Whoops, one more right there. Okay, now let's dry this. Okay, let's hold it up so you can kind of see here. Gonna do a little more mist and a couple details. Let's dry though first. Thanks, guys. Like it? We're going to do a little fog, a little mist to it in a minute. But I want to like tighten up some of these planets and stars a little bit first. And the paint's kind of thick in places. Thanks, Chatty Natty. We're going to give them a little star shine on some of their heads. It's still wet, hang on. Thanks, me. Thanks, guys. You like that? It's the best napkin page ever? Oh, thanks, Terry. Okay, so let's see. I think it needs another look, like another planet, or yeah, it needs something right here. So we'll put that there, and we'll put glows around it and stuff. Okay, so let's go down here and let's kind of fix some of these a little rounder, and I'm going to put pencil glows around them, and also we're going to put star shine. Just kind of tighten some of these up. Maybe there'll be one little one there too. Okay, let's go up here with a little purple and blue on this one. A little more blue on this. And let's see. Let's get rid of that green. Let's put a blue one there. And maybe let's put a light purple one next to her. They each have their own stars. This needs to be a little bit more blended right here, I think. So it's going to have we're going to have some mist, I mean like galaxy dust. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Jane Davenport napkins and her stamps. All right, let's dry again. Okay, let me get a couple color pencils now. Let's get orange. That one might work. White. Let's get some white. I'm going to need my Posca. Where'd that baby go? Here it is. Okay, let's move some of this out of the way. Okay, and some turquoise or some teal color. Let's go with the light teal here. All right, let's see what we can do with this. All right, let's go with white here. Yep, I'm going to have to go with a little Posca. And remember, I'm going to put some galactic dust. So, oh, I'm going to probably need some pink too. Just get those a little rounder, and then I'll add some white. I got to sharpen. This one's in charge of a lot of planets. She's got a lot under her watchful eye. Do I want a shooting star right here? Maybe. Maybe a couple of them. Let's go ahead and get the worlds kind of blocked in here. Okay, I need to fix, I got a little something on her chin in all this paint. Okay, let's see. This needs a little white on it too. Let's knock that back a little. Page comes again. Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's have another shooting star up here. Put a little aura around both of those. Okay, now kind of got a little smeary there. Let's add a little star shine to a couple spots. Let's make sure they all have their highlights in their eyes. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to do this? I think I want one right here. Okay, I need one right in here, I think. Okay, I'll let that dry and then I'll put a little bit more. And I need one more down here. We'll do 3. Okay, let's dry that. I'll post a picture on Twitter, guys, as soon as we get done here. Which we need to get done. Thanks, guys. All right, the last thing I want to do is a little bit of galactic dust. Let me get another baby wipe. You can't do galactic dust without a baby wipe. Just saying, you can't. All right, so I'm going to get some white paint. I'm going to mash. Oh, that's the watered down stuff. I got to get, maybe it'll work. We'll see. Got to mash it into the baby wipe. So, let's see. Nope, it's got to be pure white. Can't be the watered down. So let's start that again. Let's get the white and there we go. Mash it into the baby wipe so we can get our galactic dust. Thanks, Mac. Just a little. You can lighten it up if it gets too much. And just the tiniest bit coming through here. Because our hair might even have a little flow to it. There we go. That's nice. Have her hair flow out like that. Let's go around her little head. There we go. Okay. I'm liking that. I think that might be enough. Got a little too light right there. Let's knock that back a little. And then let's just make sure it connects from page to page. Tricky in the ditch there. Thanks, guys. I like it. There we go. She might need a little bit of a highlight on the top of her head. Just a bit. Okay, let me dry this, and I think we're done. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you liked it. I'll post a picture of it. Okay. I think we're done. There we go. Okay. I'll take a picture of it and tweet it so you can see it better. You're welcome, guys. Tweet it to Jane. Okay, I will. Thanks, Daisy. Good idea. Because we used her stamps and we used her napkins. Alrighty. I'll do that, guys. Thanks for being here. I don't know who's streaming next. Anybody? I didn't see if Janet was streaming or Joycey. But we got done with 5 minutes to spare. we, I know you. Some of you had your doubts, right? Just admit it. Some of you didn't think we'd get this page done by 1. But we did. 4 minutes to spare. Okay, guys. We'll see you later. All right. Bye.